What's up guys, welcome to the video. So today we're hitting an upper body training session, and this is my first workout of this new phase. So here we are hitting incline bench as the main compound movement for this workout. So I'm just hitting some warm-up sets here, and I always preach about how important it is to do warm-up sets. It's very important to do warm-up sets before every exercise to prevent any injuries, and also to prime the central nervous system and get it ready for the heavier weights. So I did the bar for a few reps, and then I did 95 pounds and then 135 pounds. So here I have 185 pounds, and the rep scheme for this workout is going to be 9, 8, 7, 6. So I'm going to go for 9 reps here, which I did successfully hit with 185 pounds, and then I'm going to rest for 90 seconds, and we're going to do some chin-ups with the same rep scheme. So 9, 8, 7, 6, and then again we're going to rest for 90 seconds, and then we're going to do a set of 8. So I did increase the weight to 195 pounds, so we went for 8 reps here, which we did successfully hit. And then again we're going to rest for 90 seconds and then hit some chin-ups. And so then here is my third working set of the incline bench, which is 205 pounds for 7 reps. And then after that we're going to rest for 90 seconds, do a set of chin-ups, and then here is my final set of the incline bench, which I use 215 pounds for 6 reps. And as you guys know, like, Stefan from Kilo Strength handles all of my programming, and he is an extremely smart strength coach, and I really appreciate all the help that he's given me. Next movement was some decline dumbbell presses with a neutral grip, but since I don't really like to use the decline bench unless I have somebody to hand me the dumbbells, because it's very difficult to just get into position and get set up, so I just used this machine here. So 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps, and then we're going to rest for 90 seconds and do some rows. Now I was supposed to use cable rows, but again, in this gym it's kind of tight and kind of small, but somebody was on the cable machine, so I just used this row machine. But I do like it as it does give you a nice contraction, and you can really feel it in your lats. So 4 sets of 8 to 10. And moving on to the next exercise, we hit some arms. So this was 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps here, doing some standing tricep press downs with a pronated grip with the straight bar, and then we rest for 60 seconds and do some 60-degree incline neutral grip bicep curls. Now I use this, I sat on this leg curl machine because this leg extension machine, because all of the benches were taken. So you got to do what you got to do. But 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps here, and this is a really great movement because you get a really deep stretch and then you get a nice contraction at the top. So a really good bicep movement, and I highly recommend you guys try it out. And so here is how I am currently looking after about 10.5 weeks of dieting. So this was the day after my cheat day. So the morning of my cheat day I did wake up at 208 pounds, and so the morning of this video I did wake up at 214 pounds. So as you can see, I'm nice and full, big, and I did drop a lot of body fat during this cut. I am slightly watery here, but not looking too bad for being right after a cheat day. And now, as I'm making this video, today is Wednesday, and this morning my body weight was 207.6 pounds. So we are making great progress. Alright, so I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the cut, about the progress that I've made, and this has really been an experience for me. You know, I've never done full out cheat days on a diet or a cut. You know, I do I do structured, or I could just say I do refeeds when I do refeeds when I'm dieting, because refeeds are very beneficial to boost leptin. Leptin is the king fat burning hormone. So when you diet down and you get leaner, your leptin levels will drop, so it kind of makes fat burning a lot tougher, or dropping body fat or losing weight. So when you have these refeeds, it helps boost leptin levels. It gives you a little mental break, and it also helps give you a bit more energy to train a lot harder. So I've been basically using these cheat days as a refeed for my diet. So ever since I started my diet about 10.5 weeks ago, I've been doing a cheat day every single weekend, eating about 55 to 6,000 calories, maybe slightly more, maybe slightly less. And what I'm doing is basically making sure that I'm in a weekly deficit. I did talk about this earlier in one of my other cutting videos, which I think at the beginning of the start of this cut, I talked about how I'm averaging out my calories to make sure I'm in a weekly deficit. And when it comes to fat loss, that's most important. You know, a lot of people try to go day to day. Yes, it is good to go day to day, but if you just kind of look at the bigger picture, you can have, you know, your cheat day. Obviously, I'm not recommending everybody go out and have a cheat day when they're dieting, but I'm just basically showing you guys that it can be done. And if you are well in tune with your body and you collect all of the data, which I highly recommend everybody do, if you're doing a dieting phase or a bulking phase, collect all of the data. Collect all the calories that you're eating, the macros, how you're feeling, your quality of sleep. All of these factors come into play, and it's really important to know what's going on and at what point with, you know, X amount of calories or X amount of sleep, or how is your strength, or how are you feeling. It's very important to know all these things. You know, I've become very well in tune with my body over the years, trying out different diets. You know, I've done the keto diet, I've done if it fits your macros, flexible dieting, all these diets, and the diet I do now is what suits me best. You know, so it's a higher carbohydrate diet while having a big cheat day once per week. And so my body weight has been going down weekly. So obviously the morning, so let's take for example, last Sunday I woke up at 208 pounds. So Sunday was my cheat day. I went out, cheated, and then I believe I stepped on the scale Sunday night. I was like 216 pounds. And then I went to sleep, I woke up in the morning, I was 213. So today is Wednesday and my weight's already down to 207.6 pounds. And I really think I'm gonna hit a new low weigh-in this week. I'll probably be at 206 by the end of the week, which that'll be an all-time low for this cut. And as you guys can see, I'm not stressing it. I'm taking this cut very easy and I'm just enjoying it. You know, it hasn't been points where I'm like going to bed where I'm completely starving and just hurt until like where I'm just like, oh my God, I need to eat. You know, if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. You know, it's not that big a deal. I mean, if you have a bodybuilding competition or a physique competition or whatever, yes, it's important to stay strict and on point. But like for me, like there's no deadline. I basically started this cut to be more marketable for the modeling stuff that I do. And you know, because being a model, it's like when I was bear mode, I was pretty big. My face was kind of puffy, kind of swollen, and just basically holding a lot of water, and I was a lot fluffier, as you would say. So this much leaner, as you can see, like I have a more defined jawline, and just like the facial structures when you're a lot leaner kind of pop more as like a model. So that's basically why I started this cut, and it's obviously more marketable for social media, for my coaching business and all that, just to basically show people I know how to get shredded and how to get other people shredded, or how to build muscle, either or. But yeah, this cut has been going extremely well, extremely easy, and I've been really enjoying it, and it's just all data for me to have. You know, like I said before, I've never done cheat days while cutting, so it's been a really great experience. And I'll put some photos on the screen to show you guys basically the start of my cut and then how I'm looking now. So the differences are pretty crazy, and all while keeping my strength. You know, my pressing strength has taken a little bit of a hit. That's usually the first to go when you diet, but my squat is still very strong. I mean, I do have basically the leverages for a good squat because I have very lower body dominant, but my pressing strength is still pretty decent. You know, I was incline pressing like 225 for like, you know, sets of 6 to 8 when I was like full on bear mode, but I had like 12 more pounds on my body. You know, so as you get leaner, strength will start to take a little bit of a hit, but as you guys can see, I'm still staying very strong, and that's just goes to show using the cheat days as like a refeed the day before, like a lift I want to bring up. So it's having that big surplus of calories before those lifts, so it's like almost like you're not even in a deficit on those days. And then, you know, as the week goes on, you get kind of more depleted, kind of start flattening out, and you know, I kind of feel like I don't even lift. And then the cheat day comes, I eat everything I want, I fully enjoy myself, and it's like the best time ever. And then muscles fill up, I look a lot bigger, I feel better, look better, and I'm strong. So yeah, it's been going great. So I just wanted to share my cut update with you guys and show you guys my progress. And so if you guys have any questions at all, please leave them in the comment box below. I am accepting new clients. If you guys are interested in some online coaching, just go to my website, send me a client inquiry. I would love to hear from you and love to work with you and help you reach your goals. So that is gonna wrap up today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be on the lookout for more content coming soon.